Ladies, ladies, your relationship problems and your financial problems are not spiritual. Learn to do the right things. Learn to do the right things. Hey, beautiful people, this is Gloryful, aka Miss Incredible. As always, I am super duper happy to welcome you once again to my YouTube channel. Thank you for all those who are reacting so far. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for subscribing. Just in case you're tuning in for the first time, thank you for subscribing already. Thank you so much. I am because you are. So, from the last video, I got a couple of reactions, and a sister whispered to me, "Glory." Um, Sister did not even whisper to me. Sister came asking for for advice, and I said, "Hey, sis, I am not a relationship expert. I am not a counselor. I am nothing, nothing, nothing. I am just sharing these from what I have seen and from what I have heard from men, okay, and from my experience as well. So when I speak the rubbish I'm speaking here, you decide. Take what you can take, work on it, and then you shush the rest. So today I'd like to talk about something that is has been trending among young ladies. I'm going to begin with a story. So this friend of mine came to me and said, "Glory, I want to ask your opinion on something. I want to ask your opinion on something that I want to do." I'm like, "Okay, what is it?" She says, "There is this friend of hers who um who is asking to take her somewhere where they can solve some kind of spiritual problems that they have." I'm like, "Okay, what's your friend's problem? What's your friend suffering from?" And she was like, "My friend used to do a business and the business was not working. So someone took her to a certain native doctor. The native doctor did this, did that, and now her business is booming." And then so this my friend's next visit to the native doctor is in a couple of days, and she asked me to go with her. So I don't know if I should go or not. I'm like, "Okay, what is your problem? Your friend is having a remedy for her business. What is your own problem?" She says, "I don't really have a problem because my job, I have a job I've been at for some years now, and it's okay. My family is okay, everything is okay, but i think I think where I fall is," she said, "I think where I fall is relationship issues." That's what she said. I'm like, "Okay, what relationship issues do you have?" She said, she keeps whenever she gets into a relationship, something just happens and then the guy leaves, or the guy will not be serious and then she'll leave. Then I asked her, "How old are you?" She said she's 25 years. I said, "Really? I'm also 25. I'm turning 26 in August. But I don't think you should have relationship problems at the age of 25." And she's like, "Why?" I said, "Because you have 15 more heartbreaks to go before you find your husband. You have 15 more failed relationships to go before you find your husband." And she laughed. And now I told her, I gave her a number of considerations to make before going there. I'll give you the considerations I told her, then I continue with the lesson. Okay. I told her, number one, ask yourself if your problem is actually spiritual. Look, if you think you have problems with relationships, look at your previous relationships and ask yourself, what did these guys ever complain about me? And me, what do I think I was not doing right in the relationships? Do this sincere assessment. Don't give me the answers. Keep them to yourself. But it's going to help you decide what to do. The next thing I said, think about what you will become. I said, think about, is that the only way, if you actually have relationship issues, is that the only way you can solve the issues by going to a native doctor? There are counselors out there. There's God there. Is that the only way? The third thing, think about what you will become in the process of of making your business boom or prosper, or your relationship prosper through a native doctor or through such kind of means. Think about that. The fourth thing, think about the consequences. Think about the consequences. What if your clients realize that they're holding on to you because you're using some kind of jars on them? What if your partner, your boyfriend, or your husband realizes that you're with him or he's with you because you're using some kind of jazz on him? The fifth thing, are you going to love yourself? Will you appreciate yourself at the end of it all? I told her, think about these five considerations and then you decide what you want to do. Okay? You decide what you want to do. And she was like, oh glory. You've not really said what I wanted to hear, but I appreciate your opinion. I'll think about it, but I don't think I'll go. I said, no, don't tell me whether you go or not. Don't bother telling me. Don't bother telling me. I've told you my own. Consider these things and then you decide on what you're going to do. She said, okay, thank you. And now the lesson. Most ladies are they're making the wrong moves, the wrong turns in their relationships, in their businesses, in their jobs, and they are looking for who to blame. I read a book, The Billionaire Mindset by Teke Samuel. And one of the reasons he said young people are failing woefully this time is because they are looking for who to blame. They are making excuses and they are making excuses and complaining. You're complaining about everything. You're just looking for who to blame for everything that's not going well in your life. You're busy making excuses rather than working on yourself. At 25 years, you think that there's some kind of spiritual something on you that you can't keep a man. What are you? How mature are you that you want to keep a man? How ready are you for marriage or for a relationship at 25? That you're thinking that you have a spiritual problem and you want to go and see a native doctor. At 25, your friends should be within that age group. You have started a business. If you have done basic research on business, you're going to know that it takes 3 to 5 years for your business to stand and and start making passive earning you passive income. But you don't want to do the right things. You want things to be happening to you, fiam, 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 fiam. On what grounds? You see these big business people out there, you see the huge companies. You think that they built these businesses in a day? You're going to say native doctor to make your business prosper. And she says, this is my friend, her profits were, first of all, her profits were like 2,000 francs a day, and now she's making 5,000. So if you have been doing a business for, within the first 2 months, you're earning 2,000 francs a day, and the next 8 months to 1 year, you're earning 5,000 francs a day. Don't you think that it is because you have been in the business and you're growing in the business? What makes you think it's something spiritual? And when you go there, they will tell you your relationship is not working because there's one of your friend that is blocking your star. She said something about blocking star. I cannot even relate. That somebody is blocking my star. Ah, there's one friend, there's one uncle, there's one auntie, village people. Those people are they innocent. They don't even have food to eat. They're busy thinking about their futures, thinking about the futures of their children. They don't even know that you exist. So if people want to take stars of other people, they'll not go and take this, they'll not go and take stars of great people or steal the stars of stars. They'll come and be stealing your star, as insignificant as you are. You're working at a job, you're not even productive. But you feel like there's a colleague of yours who is blocking your star from blocking you from promotion. Simple tasks that they give you at work, you can't execute them properly, but you want promotion. Back in the university, this friend of mine suddenly started growing dark, shiny girl like this, very, very shiny girl. Her complexion just started changing. I'm like, what's happening to you? What happened to your lotion? Did you change it? Go back to what you were using because this one is not giving. And she says, no, I've not changed it. It's the same.
Later, I realized that she opened up to me and told me that she saw one native doctor and they gave her something to put in her oil because some her friends in school are jealous of her and they're trying to do what to her. I don't know. I was like, so you believe that all the years of your life that you have been living, you're the one that's been protecting yourself, that now you want to meet a native doctor to protect you. I don't know how I don't know how we need to make this to get into the heads of ladies out there. There are basic things you are not doing right. The moment you start doing them right, things will be happening in your life like it was something. But you don't want to work, you don't want to do these things. You're just looking for who to blame, making excuses and complaining here and there. You get into a relationship. First of all, who are you dating? You're 25, you're dating your classmate, you're dating your friend, your course mate, or you're dating a man who is not yet financially stable. He barely left the university, and you're giving him bills, billing him 550,000 every week, billing him 100K to buy what he cannot afford. And when he says, no, you're too much, I cannot take you, I cannot cope with these bills, and he leaves you, you think it's a spiritual problem. That's because you get into, you see a relationship as a financial plan. You're 25 years old, you're dating a guy of 25 or 26. Research has proven that as a woman, you think your maturity level is like 5 years ahead of your age, but a man's own is at the same level or even 5 years behind his age. And you want a man of your age to understand you and want to be serious with you and want to get married to you. When he doesn't understand, you think that it's a spiritual problem. It is not. There are basic things that you're not doing right. You're only dating a man, you're already doing marital duties for him. You've already left your university room and moved into his own university room, stressing him, acting like a responsibility bundle to him. He can't take it. He will not treat you well. And when he doesn't treat you well, you say men are like this, men are like that. Why are you stressing somebody's son? After you go to church, disturbing God, disturbing your pastors, disturbing reverend fathers up and down, even disturbing native doctors. No, you're not disturbing the native doctors because they actually want you there. You're their customers. And when you go to them, they'll tell you it's your friend or your sister or your uncle, your grandmother. Because who do you want them to accuse? What do you want them to tell you? Do you want them to tell you that no, you are your own problem? Go and see a counselor or go and start attending seminars or read books to solve your problem. They will not tell you that. But that is the truth. They won't tell you that because they are making money from you. And the only way they can continue making money from you is exclude you from the world. So that your mind is not open. They close up your mind. They just tell you straight. It is this friend of yours. It is your neighbor. But this is what you have to do. Buy this thing. Go and be bathing with it. You take this one, spray. Take this one, tie on your waist. Take this one, tie on your neck. Take this one, tie your womb. And you're giving them money. You're sponsoring their evil plans. Ladies, you all should get serious. Let's all get to work. Let's all get to work on ourselves. There are things that were not working in my life back then, but they are working now. Because I'm implementing the right actions. Simple things, very simple things that we don't do, but we need to do them. So after you have scattered the whole place, the next thing you want is marriage. And marriage will not still come because you're not ready for it. You want to use marriage now as an escape from all the things you have been doing. It's not going to work that way. Ladies, wise up. I'm closing now. I'm leaving now because I'm sweating already. You all are making me to talk too much. Even though this is this is what I love doing the most, talking. I hope that you're getting some value in what I'm saying. I hope that you can extract some sense in what I'm saying. If you're working at a job, take productivity courses. Take productivity courses. Learn how to be productive at your job. If you're into business, read something on business every day. 30 minutes alone will do some magic in your business. 30 minutes a day. You're into relationship, there are relationship books out there. There are courses on relationship. And if you think that it's beyond you, there are counselors out there. Meet them and talk to them. There are relationship coaches there. Meet them and talk to them. There's God. He wants the best for you. He said he has plans for you and there are plans to prosper you. But you don't want those plans. You want your own plans. To a level, having your own plans is some intentionality, but you can't do it on your own. You need support from the one who kept you here, the one who brought you here. So, ladies, I believe in you. I believe that you're here for an amazing mission. And you can live that mission to the fullest only if you take responsibility for your life and stop looking for who to blame, accuse. Stop looking for who to come to make excuses about. Stop looking for who to blame all your shortcomings on. And if you do this, I believe that you're going to live your life to the fullest. I am Gloriful. I am Miss Incredible. Thank you so much for watching this far. And if you've not subscribed to my channel yet, go ahead and subscribe and turn on your notifications so you always get to know when I drop a new video. I spread love. Mwah.